Stocks and oil prices brought to you by Spectrum Restoration. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call the professionals at Spectrum Restoration, a certified member of the Canadian Disaster Restoration Group.
And we're out. 1843. And 1943. Bart, come on up.
Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Holy Rosary Raiders once again bounced back after a loss, defeating their crosstown rivals 27-22. And even though they got the job done, the Raiders still have a lot of work to do.
The Raiders took round one of the Border City battle, and after playing a full game against Lloyd Barons, they know adjustments will have to be made when trying to stop the run.
They definitely fixed a few things to contain the outside run. Didn't do too bad a job in the first half. The second half of that things get away from us, but have to work on that.
After blowing the fourth quarter lead, the Black and Silver will have to get better on both sides of the ball to be successful in holding on to the lead.
We can't sit back on the attempts or take it to us. We have to still be aggressive. I think that was obvious in the fourth quarter. We lost contain a couple of times, let them gain some momentum. And you know, in high school football, and any football really, momentum is huge. It was a close game.
They're going to try and run down those, so we just have to keep on being an aggressive defense, and we kind of let them go a bit in the fourth quarter. We just got to keep on bringing in offense. Just has to come back strong again.
With the season wrapping up this Friday, the Raiders not only have a chance to sweep the Border City battle, but have a chance to lock up first place and get a first-round bye in the playoffs.
Coach and I were just going through the implications for playoffs and scenarios around this here, so we need to be in control of our own destiny and work real hard this weekend.
It means everything. Like, we don't have, if we win this one, we don't have to play quarterfinals. We just go straight to semis, and then it's a good break for us because we have that week to rest and prepare for the next week's game.
Kickoff for Friday's game is at 4 o'clock at Armstrong Field.
It was a Wednesday full of baseball as all four divisional series were in full swing. We'll start in Washington as the Nationals were trying to use home field to their advantage, looking to take a 2-1 series lead. Top first runner on, Alan Craig slaps a double into the corner and left. Matt Holliday will score all the way from first. Cards up early, it's 1-0. Next inning, 2-1 for Pete Kozma, who launches the ball into the seats and left. A no-doubter, St. Louis now lead 4-0. Now 6-0 in the 8th. Holliday will add to the lead, hits a base hit into left. Two more come around as the Cardinals take a 2-1 series lead, blanking the Nats 8-0. Giants Reds, Cincy looking to lock up the series, down 3-1 in the 3rd. When Ryan Ludwig takes the hanger over the wall, Reds down by 1. Top 5 Giants restore the 2-run lead on Helpagong, loops one into right center. Runner comes in from second. It's now 4-2. Top 7 now 5-3. Runner on third for Marco Scudero, who pokes one into left. Giants double the lead now of 6-3. 2 batters later, Pablo Sandoval, the Kung Fu Panda, with the moonshot. Playing a movie on that ball, seals it as San Fran forces a Game 5 as they go on to the 8-3 win. Yankees Orioles owes up 1-0, but not for long. Derek Jeter will triple to the wall. Russell Martin will play game tied up at 1. Top 5th, first batter of the inning, Manny Machado, wasting no time, takes the first pitch he sees and puts it into the O's bullpen. Baltimore up 2-1. Bottom 9, Raul Ibanez pinch hitting for Alex Rodriguez, and the move pays off. He drills it over the wall, tying it up and forcing extras. Now let's jump to the 12th. Ibanez at the dish again, and again goes to the second deck for the walk-off home run. Come on, the Yanks now have a chance to wrap it up on Thursday as they lead the series 2-1. And finally, it's Detroit and Oakland. Tigers up 2-0 in the 6th. Stephen Drew will cut the lead in half, going to right center, makes it 2-1. Top 8 Tigers restore their 2-run lead. Amacil Garcia goes the other way. Omar Infante gets waved around and scores. Tigers up 3-1. Bottom 9, Ace put the first 2 batters on, and Seth Smith will bring them home as he doubles into right center. Game tied at 3s. Then with 2 away, Cope and Chris will bring home Smith as the A's live another day, forcing a Game 5 tomorrow night as they go on to the 4-3 win. And that is all the time that I have for sports this evening. Stay tuned. Gerard has your egg news next.
What's up? Got that?
30 seconds.
The ag and commodity prices are brought to you by City Center Auto Body. At City Center Auto Body, they can fix anything.
Back to you. You're up,
The XL meat plant in Alberta remains closed while the Canadian Food Inspection Agency decides if it's safe. The company insists it has fixed the problems related to the E. coli outbreak. The union sees the things differently and wants a public inquiry.
For 2 weeks, the XL plant has been closed and employees off work.
It's causing us a lot of problem because we are driving. It's a XL food. It's a source of life for us because we don't have another job actually.
Najib Farah has been told he'll be paid while the plant is shut down, but he's still concerned. He says
we're a bit heavy, so we should just go up from here. Go to break up this.
It's not only us, it's also our family.
today the union that represents workers spoke in Brooks and called for changes at the plant, including better training and slower line speed.
You can replace all the aluminum, all the stainless steel you want at the plant, but if you don't give your workers the tool to perform the job properly, we're not going to solve this problem.
The UFCW says it sent a letter to the owners of the company last week and received no response. The owners of XL have not spoken publicly since the recall began. It's that absence that's frustrated many, including Danielle Smith.
What went wrong this time? I think Albertans need to know that, I think Canadians need to know that, I think the world needs to know that if we're going to restore confidence, that we know what to do when these kinds of incidents happen in the future.
Snow whirled around Alberta's capital today, but on the grounds of the legislature, Smith put on a barbecue, trying to boost an industry chilled by the recall.
It's going to take years to recover from this. North American border was shut off, so now there's got to be time spent repairing that damage.
An impact that could last a lot longer than the shutdown of the plant in Brooks. Ryder Stewart, CBC News, Edmonton.
Okay, and you're back.
That's our Ag News. We'll have a look at the weather after this break.
Okay.
Filled as well too. Thankfully it didn't melt off, it didn't stick, but the warmest temperature we saw was just after 1 a.m. We got up to 3, and then just the bottom of the barrel just fell out after that. Let's see what we're dealing with. Down to -3 and the wind chill, well, let's not even talk about it. You can see it there. Winds out of the northwest of 13, what we're dealing with all for the past 12 hours. You can see the turquoise shade there, that's the snow affecting Calgary in particular, chilling out the rain as it heads further south, and we've gotten some of that in our area too. Got that stationary front that's tracking along the jet stream, accompanied by some cloud cover, yes, and some of it still stretching into our area. So as we look now at what's happening in the Battle of Brooks, been running a 30% chance from earlier. We've seen some more of it, aiming for 2 tomorrow, some more sunshine than what we saw today, and some of that snow easing its way off. The Cold Lake, an area where sunrise will be at 7:40, sunset is at 6:35. The winds out of the south at 20 near noon, and we certainly welcome that. There's a 60% chance of some more of today's weather returning on Friday. Back at home, windy conditions will stick around. It's out of the north anywhere from 20 to 40. Tomorrow, just after noon, it will swing around out of the south. We welcome that, still gusting sharply. One more time, there is that 5-day forecast. Some of the wind returning with us on Monday, and we hope for warmer temperatures from Sunday going into Monday.
Okay, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out. 29:17. 47. We're going to have like 3 seconds to say goodbye and come back. 5. Okay, straight back to you. Straight up to you, and you're up, Gerard.
All of us at UCAT, have a good night.
Okay, good night.